No, but maybe I'm learning something about myself. Where you going?
Oh, I think I'm gonna go take a run out to the cemetery.
What for?
Why? Sounds like it would be fun after all. I've been trying to find a way to wipe out a competition for years.
Good night, Uncle George.
So, want to take my car?
All right.
That'll be all, McKee.
Is everything okay, Bobby?
We'll see you later, Andy.
Well, this place hasn't changed a bit since I've been chairman. Couple more pins in the board,
Black ones?
white ones too. I think I can clear this whole thing up.
And what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna convince you that there's nothing out there for you to worry about.
Now, George, this is a bad idea.
Bob, I just said I'm gonna convince you.
Well, George, suppose we took out Henry Trowbridge's white pins and replaced it with black pins. And say tomorrow he ends up dead the next morning.
There's not a chance.
I know there's no chance, but say by coincidence it happens. It happened to me 3 times already.
I go strictly on facts, son. I don't go for this coincidence funk. And if Henry Trowbridge looks a little peaky by tomorrow, then you can resign, and I'll back you up. Now, Henry Trowbridge. Let's see if I remember.
Now wait, George. I used Henry as an example. You're not going to use him, are you?
Why, Henry's as good a choice as anybody, considering he preceded you as committee chairman.
Now wait. You better let me put the pin in. If you do the honors, it wouldn't be quite as conclusive.
By all means, let's not diverge from the established pattern. Well, I have you know, I was no slouch for the king to pin the tail on the donkey when I was a kid. No reflection on Henry. Go ahead.
You better call Henry, tell him we'll be done.
Why, they wouldn't believe us.
He'll believe you.
Keep this quiet, my boy. Henry can't complain after all. If his term had run a week or so longer, he might be having the willies instead of you.
Hello, Mr. Trowbridge. This is Bob Kraft. What are you doing up so late? Nothing serious. I meant to call Henry earlier, but it slipped my mind. Put him on, will you? Oh, he's watching the movie and enjoying it. Well, tell him to call me back during the commercial.
No, Bob. Just hold on. I'll go get him. He's upstairs in bed. I'm sure he's not asleep.
Well, I hate to disturb him.
Just hold him, Bob.
Hello, Henry?
Stop breathing, Bob. We gotta call a doctor.
I understand. I'll hang up right away. I'm terribly sorry.
Hey ho, there's nobody home. Hey ho, there's nobody home. Hey ho.
Morning.
How do you do, sir?
Well, I don't understand. You just said he'd be here 20 minutes ago. Lieutenant Claiborne?
So, that must be the map. Sure is big enough. Those must be the black pins.
Well, you'd be particularly concerned with these four over here. The Drexel couple, W. Isham, and now Trowbridge.
So you're telling me, Mr. Kraft, that every time you stick a black pin into that map, people end up dead?
That's right. Go ahead, Lieutenant. You think I'm a crackpot, and I hope you're right. But I want to prove beyond a reasonable doubt.
Stuart and Elizabeth Drexel, DOA. Emergency receiving hospital result of highway collision. William Isham, cause of death, cerebral hemorrhage. Henry Trowbridge, coronary thrombosis. Well, the rule is this. When no evidence of homicide exists on the initial investigation, the matter will be dropped. Besides, we investigated and we found nothing. I'm sorry. Jessup!
Well, what's new? Or should I say real?
Well, nothing like murder if that's what you're after.
I'm sorry Bob was out to disturb you.
No harm done. What do you name it, Jess?
I keep telling him, it's just a coincidence.
Yeah, if I were you, Mr. Kraft, I'd take a week off or two. Take it easy. You forget all about it. And if you're going to use this for a story, refrain from using my name.
Yep, I got it. Lieutenant Claiborne with an E.
Jessup, I can't believe 4 deaths appears to be so flimsy to a policeman.
He should have never called the police. Claiborne is one of the best. Any other guy would have found a big heavy book to throw at you.
You're right. Or maybe on the other hand, that thing is dangerous. Really dangerous. Or maybe the omen is in the danger of a man in me.
Bob?
Is there something different about me, Jess? Because I'm really beginning to wonder.